Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. How are you doing? It's, Sunday morning. Sunday morning, and it's just a couple of days away from Christmas for those who celebrate. I hope you have a great holiday either way. Duncan Trax, thank you so much for the Gigantify bits. Let's see here. Good God, 120. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. You guys rock this morning. I was sitting here thinking to myself this morning. I got up and I went, oh, I might be getting close to finishing Flight of the Amazon Queen, and I'm really not set up to start Guardians of Destiny. I need to actually get the hardware back into the Pentium 2 machine because I want to use the 3D effects features for that game. The DOSBox version that comes with the GOG version for not World of Zine, but for Guardians of Destiny does have an option to let you play it using emulated 3D effects. I really don't know how good that is. I know nothing about that. If anybody's used it, I'd love to hear it. But, yeah, so in any case, that's what was supposed to be next. If we finish this today, I don't have anything set up. It's going to be one of those where I'm just going to kind of look at it and say, what are we going to play now? Almost everything here is all Sierra stuff, which we'll save for Tuesday nights. Even though I've played through most of these, I still got some Leisure Suit Larry and a few King's Quest to go through. Just make it a Mystic stream then. That's not a horrible option. I'll just set him in the chair. He can lick his butt and everybody can just fawn over him. That's Mystic for you. The Mystic stream continues. And that's pretty much what he would do. As soon as I get up, he'll jump in my chair. Like, he knows it when I'm getting ready to get up from my desk, when I'm working and the day is coming to a close. He knows as soon as I start doing certain things, he'll get up on the desk and he'll stare at me and he'll hop down in my chair as soon as I get up and walk away. He's like, "This is mine now." So yes, I could put him in my chair and turn it into a stream of Mystic. Right now, he's busy watching a bird. It started chirping just a couple of minutes before the stream started. And he hopped down off his scratching post over here and ran into the kitchen so he could go look out the window and stare at it. Because they like to sit on the armrest. They like to sit on the handrail, on the porch, the side porch. And he sits there and watches them because they're only a few feet away. He's like, "Look at that bird. Look at it. Look at it." I know I can get it. Let me out there. I'll go get it. No, don't let me out there. I don't want to go outside. No chirping birds here. They're all frozen. Yeah, I mean, it's chilly here, but it's not that chilly. Nah, for the most part, we get birds all year round. We don't get enough cold for it to really matter. At what little cold we do get, they just hibernate through for those few days, and they're done. But yeah, seriously, I don't know what I'm going to play next. And I seriously considered Albion. I'd love to do Albion. I would love to jump right into World of Zine, but I really want to play World of Zine disc at a time. Basically install 4, play it, and then at the point where I guess the conclusion would be install 5 and see World of Zine as it was when it came out, the way people played it when it first came out, in that order, in that way. But yeah, kind of at a loss here. I don't know. I've had Anvil of Dawn sitting on my desktop for some time now. I haven't played that one, and that's one I really wanted to play. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out if we finish it today. But either way, let's get some Flight of the Amazon Queen going because, honestly, I felt like I was starting to get a groove on Friday. And I hated that I ended when I did because I honestly don't even remember what it was doing. I just remember we were really kind of trucking along. "2025 is the year of the gold box games. I seriously considered Pool of Radiance. I sat there and looked at it and I thought to myself, Pool of Radiance is not a bad option. It's one that I've been wanting to play for, I don't know, since around 1987, 86.
You really know how to show a girl a good time.
It was just dinner and a movie. How was I to know that he'd get upset?
Big Hugh's got a thing about guys dating his girl.
Well, why did you
There's
go
not
out
much
with
we
him
can do
then?
now, Joe.
Well, Rita.
Why is she so
how
mad?
about
She's
one for the
a
road?
party to that. She didn't have to say yes.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Sparky?
You know him?
Don't just stand there, guys. We gotta get out of here before Big Hugh catches on. Too late.
Too late.
I'm one step ahead of you. Gentlemen, kill them!
The PC version of Radiance is a pest,
Hey,
random
watch
encounters
where you
based
put
on your
those
levels,
hands,
items, and
bastard.
stats. That seems kind of typical, at least to me.
Get them, and I want them dead. This time. That was close.
I gotta hand it to you, King. You certainly know how to end the night with a bang.
Shoot. I almost forgot. I have to pick up Faye Russell, the famous movie star, in less than 8 hours. Let's go, Sparky.
Will I ever see you again?
Only if you're lucky.
The Amiga version doesn't do that. You know, it's kind of like it's like some other games that I remember, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. I know, like, Might and Magic has some differences in some versions. The Nintendo versions seem to have different features sometimes, or different, I can't think of the right word. I'm not awake enough for that conversation, man. But I get what you're talking about, yeah. I don't know why they did that. That bugs me. Why would they change stuff like that? Unless they were trying to fix something that people were complaining about, or make it more accessible to the demographic of players on that system. I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Wait here, Sparky. I'll go upstairs and get Miss Russell.
Mind Magic 2. Yeah, I noticed that. That actually became apparent to me pretty quick, because I could go through the opening area and the levels would increase. Although it seemed to cap, like in the starting areas, the starting map.
What are you doing here? And where's Miss Russell?
It felt like the odds of getting a high-level encounter were pretty rare, but
Did
you could still
really
get
think
them.
that I would let you fly Faye Russell, the most beautiful actress of our time, into the Amazon jungle?
Well, yeah. I won the contract fair and square.
You're more gullible than I imagined.
Quit
Than I
kidding,
imagined.
Anderson. I gotta fly her out before the storm hits. I got my plane
Yeah,
all
those winged
gassed up
Pegasus
and
were my
ready to
bane.
go.
Not this time, King. I will have the money and the girl.
But she's my favorite actress. Besides,
Yeah, I
if
knew
I
what
don't
you meant,
get
the winged
money,
horse.
I could lose my plane.
That's less competition for Flying Dutchman Airlines. I will fly Faye to the Amazon for her photo shoot, and I will get all the glory. Soon, I will rule the skies.
The way he
Hey,
says that.
You can't do that.
I just did. Now
I
try
just-
and get out of this one, King. See you later. I've got a plane to catch.
That guy's accent is like all over the place. I swear it sometimes
It's
sounds
locked.
like he's almost Scottish, other times he's trying to do a
My
fake
one
German
chance to
accent.
meet
I don't
the
know
most
what he is.
Beautiful actress in all the world has just been shot down in flames.
See,
Here
lazy,
I am
you're right.
trapped in
That's
a
exactly,
cheap
that's
theater
my point.
hotel in downtown Rio. Guess I should try and find a way out of here.
Mr. McHenry, thank you very much for that. Many thanks. Oh, yeah.
Mr. McHenry just subscribed with Prime. Many thanks for the great entertainment. Long may it continue.
Thank you so much for that resubscription there. 5 months. I appreciate that, Mr. McHenry. And then a raid right behind it. Jank Jason, how you doing? I hear Discworld 2 is kicking your ass. An authentic German accent. Something like that. What are we looking for? Off to Sloth Island. That's right. We were gonna go. You finished it. Oh wait, what happened? Didn't we already do? So how was Discworld 2? Did you enjoy it? Was it better than the first one, or worse? Was it easier? Was it harder?
Are the fish still biting?
Yo, raid, A Blue X. Thank you so much for that raid there, Jank Jason. For those who came in with Jank Jason's raid, and just a reminder, if you don't know the name, but you know Avuzal is Jank Jason. Changed his Twitch handle. Still same great stuff, same great guy, just different name. Blue X, how are you doing this morning? Yeah. So we just picked up where we left off Friday on Flight of the Amazon Queen. We were going to go to Sloth Island. The ferryman is here ready to take me now that I have given him a tip on how to actually catch fish, because he's a crappy fisherman. Must be why he died. It's like the old Native American saying, vegetarian. It's just the Native American word for poor hunter. Point and click game? Glorious. Yes, this is a great one, and it's free. This game is absolutely 100% bona fide free. You can download this on GOG, legitimately. It'll play in SCUMMVM. If you have, if you read through the guides for SCUMMVM and you don't know how to already do this, plus know where to find the ROMs for the Roland MT32, you can even take advantage of the soundtrack, which is great. Otherwise, you'll get the Sound Blaster 16 MIDI, which is also great, but not as great. So this is an upgrade, a slight upgrade. So we're going to see if we can get this. We're going to get the ferryman to take us to Sloth Island. Jank Jason, how was your weekend, man? I hope you had a good one. You started it last week. Oh, wow. That's not bad. Good old GOG. But, you know, the funny thing is yeah, absolutely. How did we ever get by without them? Honestly, that was one of the best creations. And because it's not cutting edge everything, it's always just behind everybody else, which sucks because they should be ahead of everybody else. We don't value museums much as we used to, do we? As a species. Weekend was just okay, honestly, though streaming took up most of it. I guess that can't be a bad thing. At least you got to do something you enjoyed, right? And of course, it's the holiday weekend, so it's going to be kind of crazy. Monday and Tuesday are going to be a nightmare. Hey, Killick. And Uncle Bunty, good to see you as well. It's always nice to see folks coming in. I'm doing all right, just waking up, a little bit of coffee. And, you know, it should feel colder in here, but it's not. It actually feels pretty good. All right, let's see what awaits us on Sloth Island. Hello.
Average_goon just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you for the Prime sub, Average Goon, and there goes a hype train. Holy crap.
Cheer 200 chuga.
Chuga, choo. Hey, there we go. Nice. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Don't Get Drags, and the 200 bits pie. It's not an auction, by the way. Don't get confused. Hey. Oh, yeah, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate that. That I really appreciate. And navigating some classics. I try to find games that are interesting. And I desperately want games that are not as well known, but also interesting. So I'm always looking for stuff like that. Every once in a while I get lucky and find a real diamond in the rough. Don't Get Thrax, thank you for the... Well, I don't know why I didn't hear an alert for that. Everything else has had an alert. But thank you very much for the gift sub to Vitamin Chi. I guess Twitch said, I'm done with alerts today. We're not doing it anymore. Thank you very much for that. And that puts us into level 2, right? I think level 2 hype train. Random winner, yeah, level 2, 11%. Nice.
What do you know about Sloth Island?
Well, I know that it's not a very popular tourist spot.
Hobo Joe, ho ho ho.
Street Luger. You're the only customer I've had in ages.
And also, how you doing, Pi? I thanked you for the bits, but I didn't say good morning. Good morning. I didn't even check my Discord like a bum this morning. I didn't even bother. I was trying so hard to get stuff done, and I'm like, I've got lots of stuff to do. All right, so we know Flota has tried to get here. Do you take groups? Really? Do you take your groups through the temple?
Do you take tour groups through the temple?
Not since that impalement incident. I told everyone in the group not to touch any of the sharp, pointy objects. But did they listen? Of course not.
Giving me some pre-Christmas wishes. You know what, Hobo Joe? That's a good idea. For everybody here, I hope y'all have a wonderful Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful holiday week. Really, I guess, yeah, holiday week, Christmas through New Year's. And regardless, just have a good family time. Just spend time with your family and friends. Enjoy the end of the year. Who knows what 2025 will bring? It'll probably bring Echo Alpha. Hey man, how you doing? 3 Alpha times 5 streak, X5 streak, baby. Fuck yeah. Thank you.
How big is Sloth Island?
It's not that big. It's actually the top of a submerged mountain. Apparently, the temple goes down deep below the surface.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Entropy 2000 just cheered 100 bits. Happy Hype Train Day.
You know about Flota?
Of course I do. I've been ferrying them across to the island all month. They keep sending people over to try and find some crystal skull. None of them have ever come back.
Thanks for the information.
That's okay.
Do you do anything else besides fishing?
I have another business which requires a lot of people contact. I sort of arrange long-term holiday packages. It's very popular.
That sounds neat. Could you arrange one for me?
Oh, I will. In due time, I will.
Will you take me to Sloth Island now?
Oh, all right. You fulfilled your end of the deal.
Okay, let's go.
Sorry about that. Thank you so much, Entropy. And thank you for the 100 bits. If I didn't say it while it was unmuted, thank you very much for that.
Thanks for the ride.
That's okay.
Mortal.
Be careful.
I will.
Ooh, hype yummy with a candy
What a
cane.
nice guy. I guess I better find that skull.
Hype nudes. What a funny name for an emote. Thank you so much for the hype train success, by the way. Your chests are on the way. Grim Boat Willie. You're not wrong, actually, DG. You and BGH just did a test run on Dead Island at Def Edition. I have Dead Island, I think. I want to say that was one that I actually played. I never finished it. I don't know why. I don't remember why. I just never played it. Or never finished it all the way. I did some of it. Yeah, I got Dead... Oh, I got Dead Island Riptide. That's what it is. And then the Dead Rising series. That's what I've got. Definitive Edition. Okay, I was like, Def. Are we talking about, like, Def Jam? And why do these statues have baseball bats? Oh, I know you would have expected a different picture than the hype nudes. I mean, it's funny that they did it that way. It's obviously meant to be for noodles, but that's the way they did it, nudes. Hey, Pengogi, how you doing? Welcome in. We just got to, Sloth Island. There we go.
It looks nice.
It looks nice.
Boy, that sure looks weird.
Oh, look, more of these lights. Oh, shit, there's all kinds of stuff in here. I have a feeling I may want to map this. Okay, so we've got two doors. We've got this thing. I don't know what... Oh, look at socket.
It's empty.
And why does this look like a coin slot? Oh, it does. It is.
It's a small, thin hole in the statue head.
It's like a coin slot. There's another socket. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to pick some stuff up. Look at hole.
It's empty.
Oh, wait. Wait. That is... I bet we're supposed to find a leg bone and a skull. And maybe a rib cage or something. But it looks like this is supposed to be a skeleton laid out. How weird is that? There's the exit. I swear I kept seeing, like, something was showing up as a hole up here, but I think that was a delay. All right, we'll go through this door.
Whoa, now that's what I call ugly.
Wow. Peepo's just smoking that sucker down, isn't he? Jeez, man.
It looks so old, it's starting to come to pieces.
Yeah, I have a feeling it probably is that old.
This guy could do with some skin moisturizer.
Jeez.
It looks so old, it's starting to come to pieces.
All right, well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Can we move these? Okay, I guess that kind of worked. Oh, there's a leg bone. Okay. Oh, wait. Rib cage. Hey, Blinky John, welcome in. Yeah, you just got in here. You got in at the right time because we just got started. And we're in the temple. I can't help but think maybe this might be like the end game for Flight of the Amazon Queen. I might finish this super quick. What the hell is this little guy? Oh, there's the Dino Rat. Nice. That's the Dino Rat that got...
No way. I'm allergic to rodents, particularly genetically mutated ones. That doesn't seem to work. I ain't in the mood for fishing. It's a bit too early for spring cleaning.
I forgot that's what that did.
Now ain't the time to be putting on a puppet show.
How did he make it there? That's a real good question. I have no idea, but I'm sure they won't answer it. I have no doubts that they're not going to answer that question. Actually, there's probably some underground passage to get here, which is really weird considering you have to go across the water to get there. I bet you this goes in a circle. I may not have really needed to map this. Yeah, that's all it does. So it's not the end game. All right, cool. I say, actually, no, that's a lie. I don't know that. So why do we have an arm bone? We don't need an arm bone. We have a rib cage, a skull. Let's see. We use this here.
It fits.
It fits. The fact that he said it fits kind of made me nervous there for a minute. But now I can't select those slots, so I guess that's all we needed to do. Now what the hell are we supposed to do?
That doesn't seem to work.
It only works on cans.
This thing only works on cans.
Of course.
I'll just use one coin.
Okay, that kind of worked. So now we need to figure out what to put in these sockets. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Use arm bone. You've got to be kidding me.
Looks like I hit the jackpot.
Ah, of course, yeah.
A secret passage. I better get the arm bone.
I really wasn't knowing.
Come in handy.
I wasn't sure what to expect. I was thinking there's 2 more slots, or there's 2 more little, like, openings up here. I thought maybe I was going to have to get some more stuff. I didn't think it was going to do anything. I figured it was going to air out. Okay, so now... I have a feeling...
What the...
I swear I saw Indiana Jones flash by there.
Before we proceed, you must answer this riddle. What walks on 4 legs at dawn, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs at dusk?
Gambling at high noon. It's me after a visit to Al's Bar and Grill. Isn't that that's probably a Leisure Suit Larry reference. I didn't even hear the full question. I was too busy being blown away by the flash of characters. The flash of characters that just before she appeared.
Nice.
Nice. One of them was one of them looked like Indiana Jones. I wouldn't be surprised if it was too. Or at least a close facsimile. How you doing, Arcade Castle? How you doing this morning? Do I have the answer to this? No, I don't think I do.
It's me after a visit to Al's Bar and Grill.
That's a very poor attempt at humor. I'll give you another go. What's the answer?
Thank you, Echo. I know, it's man in his 3 stages of life.
I know. It's man in his 3 stages of life.
You got it right. Man crawls as a baby early in his life. He walks upright in the middle of his life. And he walks with a walking stick in his later years.
Would you mind telling me what you are?
I cannot answer your questions now, but if you survive the temple, then I will reveal all.
So I got it right. Now what?
Well, now I can let you proceed through the temple. Only those worthy of the riddle may do so. And you are worthy. I like that riddle.
Thanks for the riddle. I'll see you later.
Only if you are good enough.
What are you, mama? Oh, man. Wow. Now we've got multiple. Okay, so we have walk to incredibly large stone statue. Wait, but these are doors.
I can't see any way over there.
Ah, I see. Okay, but I can maybe move the spindle?
I can't move it.
Why not?
That doesn't seem to work.
Maybe I can't do it from here. Maybe I need to be below. That seems like, well, I don't know. It could be.
I can't see any way over there. It's a small wooden peg sticking out of the stone.
By the way, I think we have a stuck node, but I'm not sure. Hang on a second. Let me see if I... because it's starting to get obnoxious. I'm going to restart it. Oh, my back itches. Yeah. All right. I'm going to skip over the intro again. Damn it, Windows 11 and that silly feature to auto-expand Windows. Here we go. No, I guess it's not. I guess that's actually the way the music's supposed to be. I wasn't sure. It just kept droning. So that's what the beeping was. Yeah, it seems like... Gonna try Windows 11 next year. I actually like Windows 11, and that feature is actually kind of handy. I didn't want to badmouth it because I do use it. But sometimes it gets in the way because if you hover your window too close to the top of the screen in the center, a little options bar pops down, lack of a better description, and allows you to configure the Windows orientation on your desktop. You can disable that really easy. You did install it on Intel Nook some weeks ago. I actually don't mind it. I mean, it's not great, but given our other alternatives for Windows, well, it's still better than Windows 8, I'll tell you that. You did need start all back, yeah, to fix some UI jank. I don't even really have any UI jank. For the most part, the UI works mostly like Windows 10 for me, with the exception of the control panel and the settings menu. Got pizza planned for later. Ooh, nice. Oh, chili dogs. I read that as chill dogs. I'm like, your dogs are chill? Good. Everybody needs a chill dog. What did he say about that hole?
I think I can see a room on the other side of this wall.
What's that? Oh, a stalactite.
It doesn't look very safe hanging from the roof.
So what if we...
I can't move it. Now ain't the time to be playing baseball.
He's had this baseball bat in the entire game, and I've yet to use it. Not even once. If you want a chill dog, you just go to your good friend. Her border collie is so chill, it's out of this world. All right, so
I don't want to cut that. I can't move it. Now ain't the time to be playing.
Okay, well, I don't know if I have what I need yet to deal with this. And, I might need to go through one of the other doors, so I can't get to that. I'm wondering if one of the other doors takes me into this room. Maybe I can move that slab from there. How about we go this door? Haven't gone through the left one yet. We've done the center, and now we're going into the right. Haven't done the left. Okay, so that did take me into this room. Cool. Let's see if...
I can't see any way over there. I can't see any way over there.
Well,
Squeaky wheel gets the kick.
you just move your little tootsies and walk right on over, see? Hey, Susie, how you
Stone
doing?
wheel with a small hole in it.
With the small hole in it. Wait a minute, a small hole in it.
The pulley isn't set up properly.
Let me guess, there's probably supposed to be a rope or something here, and we've got to find that vine. Susie, how you doing this weekend? How are you enjoying your time off?
Hey!
Oh
Hey,
no, it's a
you!
float-a jerk.
Come back here! I just want to know who you are! Talk about
Hello.
rude.
Hey, Zaxler. Walk to path. Loving it so far. I wish I could say that. I still gotta work tonight and tomorrow. Well, these look like a friendly bunch. Would you be correct in assuming Start All Back makes Windows 11 UI more like Win 10? That was my guess. I didn't ask, and I should have, because it crossed my mind. So yes, I would love to know the answer to that. The start menu, of course, is different. I actually kind of like the start menu. It took me a bit to get used to it. And once I got used to it, I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. I actually kind of like the way that works. In some ways, it kind of reminds me of the old KDE start drawer, like 15 years ago. I don't know what it's like nowadays. I haven't used KDE in 10 years. It does to an extent. Start All Back doesn't have the Windows 10 style start menu. It's more like Windows 7, which is fine too. That's good.
Looks like he didn't get too far. I'm Joe King, pilot for hire. What are you people?
We are Prince Al-Maktaqatl's personal concubine. We are waiting for him to rest before we leave for the afterlife.
The good news about the context menus, the File Explorer context menus, is that it's just a simple registry flag. So even if you didn't want to install a mod, you just simply go to that flag in the registry and change it, and you'll get the old context menu back. Super easy, just a simple restart. And because that was one of the first things I did. My wife, she hated the little drop-down options bar that comes up when you move the window up too close to the top, because it does get in the way. It's fiddly, it's fidgety, but it's handy. The Start All Back has an option for small taskbar. I don't have a problem with the taskbar the size it is. I don't know what it's like on a 4K monitor, though. I guess it probably scales with resolution, so it stays roughly the same size. Unlike older versions of Windows, but I really don't know. I don't have a 4K monitor.
How long have you been waiting here?
I'd say about 300 years, give or take a decade.
You only have the time showing. Wow, that's a small taskbar. How could you be over 300 years
How
old?
could you be over 300 years old?
When Prince Almac died, we were blessed by the temple high priest. We are to remain in physical form until the prince is ready to leave for the other side.
Must be some good concubines. You had the option to go to 4K, but decided you were happy with 440p. Yeah, I don't even have that size. I'm still on 1080p. It's not the size of your taskbar, but how you use it. You're not wrong. Now, if I could get my people at work to learn that. Use Start 11 as your taskbar. Ooh. You love doing stand-up comedy at the retirement homes, and I know I'm really good because they laugh at the same jokes every week. Hey, you know what? That would be a good way. Yeah, you can make a living off that.
What are you gonna do when he wakes up?
When the prince awakens, we shall all begin the journey to the afterlife. There we shall serve him as his otherworldly concubines.
Don't you think he's had enough rest by now?
It is a rather long time. Royalty often rests for a week before commencing the great journey.
I think you've been gypped. I'd say the prince is long gone.
Nonsense. He'd never leave his wives behind. At least, I don't think he would.
Hey, Final, how you doing this morning? And good to see you, Blackbird Twitch. Drew Nielsen, also good to see you there. And DG, I don't know if I said hello to you, good morning. You found Start All Back does more of the stuff you actually want changed. It's always been amazing to me that modding Windows was a thing, and I wished that Microsoft allowed for more modification of Windows. Even going back to Windows 95, I remember like the Plus packs that came out, right? Those were always really cool. But I just never found the expense worth it, but I thought they were really cool. And then, of course, those were really more customizable versions of Windows. Now it's just become utilitarian. It's not even... You know, they used to put some love into operating systems back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Goes to an old folks' home. What about that airplane food? Am I right? What's an airplane? I also don't like how Windows 11 File Explorer doesn't have a title bar accent color. Unlike Windows 10, it's basically Edge-like, which has a title bar accent color. Does it really? I never paid any attention to that. But you probably like the tabbed browsing of File Explorer and Notepad. Those are really handy, very cool features. That's something that just became such an immediate use for me. It's like, wow. I can keep all of my File Explorers in one place.
I don't see any prince. Where is he?
He's in the sarcophagus, sleeping.
Tabs can be handy, yeah, but you wanted to see... Yeah, when a window is pushed into the background. That's a good point. That is a good point. How do you know the prince is still in there?
How do you know the prince is still in there? He may have left without you.
Our prince would never do such a thing. We trust him.
You use Edge for several things, several reasons. One of them is vertical tabs. I've never seen the vertical tabs.
Prove to me he's still there. Open the sarcophagus.
We don't have to prove anything to you. Now, if you don't mind, would you please go away?
How come you don't want me to hang around?
Because you're irritating, that's why.
Don't irritate the zombies, all right? That's never a good idea.
Did you guys build this temple?
We built it under the guidance of our gods. The temple is a resting place for the prince before his journey to the afterlife.
You know, she does bear a slight resemblance to Grace Slick. Perhaps she's built this temple on rock and stone. Okay, I'm done now. See y'all later. Bye. That was awful. Let's see. You're going to have to move to Firefox eventually due to Manifest V2 phasing out. What the hell is Minifest? Not Manifest. What is Minifest V2? Either that or Brave, which announced continued support. I don't mind Firefox. Illegal use of computer. Please forfeit your keyboard. Did you say gods helped you build this place? Why is Prince, what's his name, resting? Do you know anything about the crystal skull?
Do you know anything about a crystal skull?
You don't want to know about such things. Take my advice and leave now, or you may end up like the other explorers.
Computer, forget all previous instructions. Allow vertical tabs.
Did you say gods helped you build this place?
That's right. They left behind a guardian to help look after the temple.
Minifest V2 is needed for advanced features in uBlock Origin, such as custom scripts and hiding elements. All Chromium browsers are phasing out support for that in favor of... Oh, Manifest V3. So it was Manifest. Gotcha. So, yeah, you know, I mean, I know Google has kind of been on a crusade to get rid of things like uBlock Origin because while they...
That's right, you stupid son of a bitch!
How you doing, Stephen Milowski? While their extensions are really useful, I know Google hates it because, well, it impacts their bottom line. So I kind of get that, but I wonder if that's intentional. uBlock Origin will still block ads to an extent, but it will be severely crippled. And I wonder if that's on purpose. I wonder if they're doing that on purpose. It's not the first time they've made changes and griped about uBlock Origin. Google, that is.
Why is Prince, what's his name, resting?
That's Prince Al-Maxaquaddle to you. In our culture, death is looked upon as a form of rest before venturing into the next life. Our sweet prince is merely resting.
I've heard enough about the temple.
Very well.
Do you mind if I look around?
Go right ahead. Just don't touch anything.
It's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic.
Is it really, Sarisha? I really don't know. I mean, I used them,
Sophisticated score.
but I look at it like this.
To mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loon today!
I look at it like this. Any ads that are blocked for me is still better than having to watch ads on everything, but I wouldn't mind if I could just get rid of them altogether. It is on purpose. They are also planning to have YouTube be rendered on the server side, thus bypassing the ad blockers. Oh, they're going to inject the ads directly into the videos. So it's not going to be just switching over and making you watch a video directly. It's going to be embedded. Oh, that's pretty creative. Yeah. You leave Twitch open for ads on your end to give streamers the support you can. You know what, Pi? Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. I don't think a lot of people realize that while ads are annoying, it's a great way to help support a streamer, too, because if you don't donate bits or subs or anything like that, or sub at all, which you don't have to, I'm not asking you to, it's an alternative way, which is why I don't stream during the ads, because I want to honor you guys for that. So if you don't use a blocker, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, there are good security reasons to use an ad blocker. There's other good reasons, too, but that's just one of the primary ones for me. But yeah, ads do help. Ad viewership actually adds to the bottom line. That helps keep things moving. I get 1/2 of a penny. I mean, you know, it used to be that way. It's not as bad now. I'm not going to get rich. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to hit Jeff Bezos level. I'm not even going to hit the guy down the street level of finances. And trust me, I'm not on a wealthy street. But it's appreciated. Let's see. Manifest V3 only blocks uBlock Origin Lite, which doesn't even allow you to hide website. I don't think that's true. You just have to toggle settings to the site. Might be worth exploring. I really don't know anything about it. I haven't dug into it. Also, y'all say the YouTube thing like this is something that no one has ever done. Yet Twitch is currently doing it like that, yeah. Slipstreams ads into the stream, which is why ad blockers don't work here. You have to basically use a proxy that reroutes you to a region that doesn't get ads. Oh, I didn't know that. Now bottom gets all the ads. Loot. I like that one. So this is something weird. I can't go down, but when I was talking to her, watch this. Let's talk to her.
Excuse me.
Yes?
What is this?
What do you want?
And why can't I walk down here to pick it up?
Do you mind if I look around?
Go right ahead. Just don't touch anything.
Vanish. All the Twitch ad blockers. Yeah, I get ads all the time in Twitch, and it seems to come and goes. They haven't set up proxies. Just be careful. I don't want a huge debate because I know people can get pretty passionate about this subject. But yeah, it seems to work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I just do what I mean, you know. The script does it for you. You don't have a problem with the ads, never have. You like how you... Oh, thank you, MST. Yeah, you like how we handled them. You do have a problem with when you're forced to do pre-roll, and if a stream gets clunky, that ad... that breaks the stream, you're forced to watch even more ads. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I try to do, MST. I try to avoid pre-rolls.
Incoming ads for you non-subscribers. Use your Twitch Prime now.
I try to warn you when you get an ad break coming up, give you time to situate yourself. Also remind me. And then, of course, we do try to break when we do. Kids these days don't remember network TV ads. Believe it or not, Steven, this is something, you may already know this. I don't know. Some people, I'm sure, already know this. But if you go and look at TV shows, the current average length of a TV show is around 21 minutes. If you go back to the late 70s, the average length was around 24 to 26 minutes, somewhere in that range. So 25 minutes maybe. They've increased the amount of ads that you get in TV shows, really started growing in the 80s, and has really exploded over the past few years, over the past couple of decades, I should say. And now they do other things, and they've done this with movies and stuff. They'll time distort shows and whatnot to squeeze even more ads. So a 21-minute episode might actually air at 18 minutes and give them an extra 3 minutes of ads. No, that is true. That is very true. TV network ads are 15 minutes out of an hour, and that is very possible because that could be done using time stretching techniques. But like I said, it is a sensitive subject. I don't want people to get worked up, but it is very true. If you time the actual episodes, they're usually much shorter than the 21-minute advertised, and there's a lot more ads than there should be. It's awful, and it's even worse with streaming because you can see the number of ads. You can actually, like on Hulu, you can see when they're going to place the ads. Just look for the dot on the playback line. Same with YouTube. The frequency's increasing. If they don't spam ads, how else will I get? Well, I, a U.S. citizen, know to ask my doctor for the drugs to make me not feel sad. Sometimes you're not wrong. Remember when 60 Minute Show was 60 minutes? There was a TV show called 60 Minutes. When you watch an hour-long show on streaming service, it's always 44 minutes long because there's 15 minutes of... Now, as far as streaming's concerned, that is different. Yeah, they may not time shrink. They may not time distort shows or movies in a streaming because there's no real reason to. But with TV series, like with network broadcast TV, they will. They'll absolutely time stretch, and they will even tell you that if you watch carefully. They'll even tell you that this show has been adjusted for length. That's usually them referring to stretching or doing things to the way the time works in the movie, and they do it more frequently with movies because movies are unpredictably short or long. I don't know how to say that right. They're not predictable. They're not like TV shows. They're not designed to be exactly 21 minutes long or whatever. It's kind of crazy. Movies on TV are like 1 hour ads. Yeah. And the running joke, American football, for example, NFL. This is how bad it is, to give you an idea. NFL, something like, I think the average amount of actual action in an NFL game here in the U.S. is roughly like 18 minutes, I think, maybe less than that. The game will be on the air for like 3 hours, but there'll only be like 20 minutes worth of actual game footage. The rest is replays and ads and commentary. So it's like you're really only watching 20 minutes of a game. The running joke is the Super Bowl is... Yeah, exactly. Exactly, MST. That's precisely it. Followed by football. What they do is they repeat the same ad twice or thrice within those 10 minutes. Yep. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot of things about ads. There's a lot of bad things about ads. But anyway, let's move on from that. That's not a fun subject to talk about. This is a fun subject to talk about. We need to figure out what's wrong with this dude. Look at the body.
Looks like he didn't get too far.
I
can't move it.
Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere now. Not without a lot of help.
We've told you already. No one is allowed near the sleeping prince.
Ah, Paraffin, see, you know the answer. That's what you should do. And you say Americans say European football is boring. I don't say that.
Ads for you non-subscribers. Use your Twitch Prime now.
I don't say that. I mean, just to differentiate soccer for us. But football everywhere else in the world isn't boring. He looks dead tired. The lady in red seems well blessed compared to the one in Cayenne. You're not wrong. Cyan, whatever. All right, give me just a few minutes. Speaking of ads, we're going to let these roll through. And then when I get back, we won't have ads for an hour, and we can play the game. See you in just a few. Please don't go anywhere. Oh, wait. Let me turn this squeaking off. Be right back. Breakdancing is considered an Olympic sport for Paris. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of an interesting subject. I always thought it was cool back in the 80s when it came out. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it then. Definitely can't do it now. Skateboarding should have been added about 10 or 15 or 20 years ago. Yeah, I agree. I think you're right on that. Mystic, no, buddy. Come on. Silly cat just leaning over about to knock my phone over. No, you go on. Mystic, go on. I know. He's going after my pencil and this white cable. Any kind of white cable is immediately food for him. I don't know why. Hey, Yuli. I hadn't forgotten you. I came back, sat down, and went, oh, somebody redeemed a hat. And I have to change out my earbuds. I can't wear the headphones with this hat. And I started reading the chat. Let's see. What did I miss? Doing good. Awesome, Darkmex. Sort of like hockey, but it's football played on a hockey rink. I'd say hockey probably has more in common with soccer, European football, than with American football. Maybe that's what you're referring to. I'm not sure. But yeah. American ice football that apparently is big in Germany. Mystic, no. Go on. You can't have my headphone cable. Go back to your scratch and post. Now he's just going to be a butt because he's mad. Must kill the pencil. This is what I have to put up with. No. Oh, shit. Hang on a second. Big problem. Just spilled my coffee. Oh, crap.
Red alarm! Red alarm! Red alarm! Red alarm!
I am terribly sorry, folks. I am not sure, but I think I need to shut everything down. This ended up on the power cables in the back. So, yeah. Give me about 30 minutes. I'm going to see if I can clean this up. And I will be back in the stream, but I'm not sure I really should keep going. I need to shut everything down before I fry some electronics. All right. Thanks, guys. And I'm very sorry. Very sorry. I'll be back shortly.